Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I would like to start off by giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahawah, by Hashem, Yahawahshi, by Hashem Rakakadash. I would like to give double honors to the head apostles and elders of Great Millstone, the true leaders of Israel to this day, which taught me this truth. And I would like to say shalom to all the Akim and Akwaf that's believing on this truth and that's seeking their salvation at the hands of Yahawah and his only begotten son, Yahawahshi. I would like to say shalom. So today I'm going to name this lesson, Prophecy is Here. The only thing that's remaining in the earth is prophecy, right? And what you people are going to come to find out is that the overwhelming spirit of Yahawahshi has now rested on the inhabitants of the earth, right? And Yahawahshi is the spirit of prophecy. So let's get that in the book of Revelation chapter 19 and 10. And it reads, "And I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, See thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of the brethren that have the testimony of Yahawahshi. Worship Yahawah, for the testimony of Yahawahshi is the spirit of prophecy." And each and every day that passes, we're getting closer and closer to prophecy being fulfilled, right? We're basically waiting on two major prophecies to happen, and that is that CHIP, which is the mark spoken about in Revelations 13 and 16, right? And World War III. These are the prophecies that we're waiting on, and they're coming to light, right? Now let's go to the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 9 and verse 1. And it reads, "And he answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself." And the hopeful elect is measuring the times, right? We're seeing prophecy, coming to pass. If you got eyes to see, you see that prophecy is right here on the horizon. Yahawah by Hashem Yahawahshi is knocking at the door, right? He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when thou shalt be seeing earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, and we seeing earthquakes in diverse places, right? We're seeing the uproars of the people throughout, these different countries, right? Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of these things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world have the beginning and the end, and the end is made, and the end is manifest. And we see the end of Esau Edom's rulership, his kingdom falling. We see the end being made manifest. And that's why this devil is going to come down with great wrath, pursuant to Revelations 12 and 12. That's why we see this devil, starting to make his move with this CHIP. And that's what is bringing me to this video clip that I want to go into today, which is from the channel A Call for an Uprising. He's actually going to be speaking about that CHIP, and whoever takes this CHIP, whether it be in the forehead or the hand, you're going to have to partake in this punishment that's written about in Revelations 14 and 9, right? So let's go ahead and jump into this video clip.
You've ever had this feeling that something was terribly wrong with the world that we live in, but you couldn't figure out just what it was? Then you've come to the right place. Secret societies, mystery religions, and the Illuminati have been controlling our reality since the beginning of time. But not anymore, because there is an awakening happening, and you are about to become a part of it. Wake up, because this is a call for an uprising.
This is a call for an uprising. Welcome to today's show. I've been covering the Neuralink for quite some time on my channel. This ridiculous, unnecessary technology that people apparently want, because if you read the comment section under these videos that have just come out with Elon Musk, people can't wait for this type of technology. And you might be saying, well, what's going to happen? Well, they're going to start implanting, well, there's multiple ways they can do it, chips in humans in 2022 at the Neuralink, because people with severe spinal injuries would get the tech that the billionaire says could help them walk again, right? No one has been saying for years that this is how they're going to market all this stuff. Miracle cures, curing diseases, you can walk again. Babies born with diseases that are, things that they're told are inoperable or might cause a parent to lose a child. Here's the cure, but of course they won't say why the baby is born ill or something's wrong with any of these people, really, from the chemicals and the geoengineering or anything like that. But here's Elon Musk. Let's take a listen here at this important technology. We can even watch monkeys play the game Pong inside their heads, because that's what we all want to do.
Okay. The big question is, in 2022, how are you pushing that project along? What happens?
So Neuralink, we have Neuralink's working well in monkeys, and we're also doing just a lot of testing and just confirming that it's very safe and reliable, and that the Neuralink device can.
I have moderate to severe plaque psoriasis. Now there's Skyrizi. 3 out of 4 people achieve 90% clearer skin at
Removed safely. People may have seen the demo that we published earlier this year, the video of a monkey playing the video game Pong telepathically using the Neuralink in its brain, and it's completely wireless, charges inductively. But basically, the monkey looks completely normal, and yet is playing a video game telepathically, which is, I think, quite profound. We will have, we hope to have this in our first humans, which will be people that have severe spinal cord injuries, like tetraplegics, quadriplegics, next year, pending FDA approval. And I should say our standards for implanting the device are substantially higher than what the FDA requires, just as our standards for safety with Tesla are much higher than what the U.S. government requires. And I'll take a little more than 60 seconds.
Yes, I'm about to cut you off.
Because I think there's something that's I think pretty cool, and I do want to say that I'm very emphasis on cautiously optimistic about this. I think we have a chance with Neuralink of being able to restore full body functionality to someone who has a spinal cord injury. Meaning, I think we have a chance, I emphasize a chance, of being able to allow someone who cannot walk or use their arms to be able to walk again.
Now, I covered this. I'm going to show you a clip here. Very interesting stuff. Elon Musk was talking about ways that this technology can be implanted. A lot of people just think that it's going to be like some type of brain implant, but he actually was talking about really cool stuff that they could actually just like get it in your veins.
But doesn't that imply surgical insertion?
Not necessarily. You could go through the veins and arteries, because that provides a complete roadway to all of your neurons. Your neurons are very heavy users of energy, so they need high blood flow. So you automatically, with your veins and arteries, have a road network to your neurons. Necessarily, you could go through the veins and arteries, because that provides a complete roadway to all of your neurons.
Whoa! Crazy, right? They could just get it in your vein. So the Neuralink is looking to start human trials on its brain chip in 2022. Musk said the trials in monkeys has been successful.
This devil is trying to get inside of you. This devil is going to take it there. He is trying to get inside of every human being on this earth.
So why not try it on us, right? I mean, it worked on the monkeys. We could see them play Tetris inside their heads. So sure, sign me up. I mean, I already feel like living in this world amongst these people that I got a lobotomy anyway, living amongst some of these morons that we're living amongst. So what's the difference at this point, right? Might as well get one. I'm kidding, obviously. Neuralink just needs FDA approval to start testing the chip in humans. Yeah, because that'll be really hard to get the FDA's approval. I mean, they've only approved, which I've covered on my channel for quite some time now, cereals that have weed poison in it, weed killer in it. They've only approved baby powder, Johnson & Johnson's, which has been causing females problems. No, I don't know if they'll be able to get. Of course they'll be able to get it. Elon Musk claims his Neuralink, a brain interface technology, is less than a year away from implanting the chips, like I said. The news comes from the billionaire himself during a live stream interview with the Wall Street Journal on Monday when he was asked about the plans for the company in 2022. He said, "We're working well on monkeys," this is the quote that you heard, "and we're actually doing a lot of testing, just confirming that it's very safe and reliable." Well, that's good to know, because whenever they tell us that something's really safe and reliable, I believe them. And everybody should, right? That's why everyone should, put some potion inside of them, because they're always honest. They care so much about us. They've proven that over the years, right? That's why you can't buy an antibiotic over the counter. You got to go to a doctor or the emergency room, because they care so much about you if you have an infection and would just need a simple antibiotic to clear it up. But in this case, they really care. And anyway, back on topic here. He said, "We hope to have this in our first humans, which will be people that have severe spinal cord injuries, like quadriplegics. I think we have a chance of being able to allow someone who cannot walk or use their..." And again, when it's marketed like that, this is what gets people on board, right? And it's hard to sit there and argue with any of these people, because they say, "Well, what would it be like if we took, if that happened to you and you couldn't?" Right? I would just say, I don't know, put me down, I guess. I don't know. But this is how all of these things are going to be marketed. Miracles, ending disease, longevity, living twice as long, anti-aging. I've talked about these trigger words over the years. They're there for a reason. Vanity, right? We see all this vanity shoved down our throats. All these women.
Matter of fact, let's grab a scripture. Let's go to 2 Thessalonians. Let's go to 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, and we're going to start at verse 8. And it reads, "And then shall that wicked be revealed," speaking about Esau Edom. He's being revealed for the devil that the Bible speaks of, right? "Whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth." And that's talking about the prophets, because the prophets are the mouthpiece of the Lord, right? "And shall destroy with the brightness of his coming." And Yahawahshi, when he comes, he's going to destroy this man, right? He's coming with pure power. Verse 9, "Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power, signs and lying wonders." And through the means of this man's technology, he's about to bring a lot of lying wonders to the earth. And a lot of people are getting ready to bow down to the image of Baal, because this man is about to deceive them into taking his mark, right? Continuing, verse 10, "And with all deceivableness and unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. But for this cause the Most High shall send them strong delusions, that they shall believe a lie." And through this man's technology, a lot of people are about to believe a lie. They're about to bow down to the image of Baal and take this charagma, take this CHIP in their hand or in their foreheads, because they're going to believe a lie, right? So let's go back to this video clip.
That look like aliens who mutate their faces. They're like 60 years old on Real Housewives. They're like, "Oh, I look and feel so young. Look at my face." Whoa, yeah? You look like you just got off the starship from the fake planet Uranus. AKA, you look like a demon. But this is how they normalize it. You gotta look younger. You gotta feel younger. You gotta live forever. The longer we live, the better. All of this type of stuff is young.
The Google app is the better way to search, because once a song gets stuck in one of our heads, I hum and I find it. That's how we use the Google app.
I'm here to spy on some ship shoppers so I can learn their secrets firsthand. She knew when the freshest...
Generations are going to eat it up. And like I said, the comment section, you can see people. My dream is to work for Elon Musk. I want to work there. I want to work at Neuralink. I want to be a part of it. This is a miracle that the world needs. Right, bro, this is awesome. I'm actually planning to work there. It's the real reason why I'm sharpening my software and mechanical engineering skills, so I won't embarrass myself. Well, you're embarrassing me, buddy. Comments like that. These people don't have a clue what they're messing with technologically and what they're doing to their bodies. They have no idea. They have no idea, but they want it. They're embracing it, and they want to shut everyone else up who's against any of this type of technology. They don't look at these people like Dr. Frankenstein. They don't look at these people as dangerous. These people are madmen, absolute madmen. You've seen me cover Musk before. How about the guy with the quantum computers, the D-Wave? Guy's out of his mind. He was literally telling you that they're bringing demons over, but he likes to think of them as little small men. And he's like, oh, well, they don't like us, and they have the ability to destroy the human race, but let's try it. Sounds like fun, right? Let's try Brand X, right? Let's try you could have the glass of water, or you can have the old rat poison. Which one would you take? Oh, well, it might be more fun. What? Insanity. Neuralink system is comprised of a computer chip attached to tiny flexible threads that are stitched into the brain by a sewing machine-like robot. However, you heard the video clip that I showed where he was talking about if you could just somehow get it in your veins. I mean, I couldn't think of how they could possibly do that. Excuse me. By the way, please make sure you sub to my Fire Rises channel if you haven't already. Let's make sure we have everybody over there. I'm really not looking forward to another strike, but I'm sure I'll be getting one. So the device picks up signals in the brain, which are then translated into motor controls. Musk says that the technology is proven to be safe in the brain and can be easily removed. Well, why would these people want to remove it? Right? They don't realize that they're not going to be in control of their bodies anymore, that they're going to let technology and computers control their thoughts. I mean, this is just, if you don't think that this is mind control, then you just don't think. Period. And we already live in a world where the mind control is bad enough without the technology inside of people. Just imagine the human robots and zombies that we're going to have now. Right? And again, this is just so necessary in our world that it's unbelievable. It really is. And I'll tell you, people are going to go after people who are against it because they're going to say, why would you like it? This person was in combat and this happened, or this woman had this happen to her by a drunk driver, or this person had this. How dare you say that? And it's just, the insanity is going to continue forward. We know that this is prophecy being fulfilled. I mean, if you can't correlate what's going on here with the book of Revelation, I don't know what to tell you. Some people don't believe that. They don't have to. It's their choice to believe, interpret it the way they interpret it. But Musk goes on to say our standards for implanting the device are higher than what the FDA approves, just like our standards for safety are much higher than what the U.S. government requires. I wonder if it's going to have any of that, what is that called? Like lead, in the pencil, like it's grinded up. I forgot I'm not allowed to say it. So Musk shared a tweet on Monday reiterating the 2022 timeline. However, the billionaire has promised to start human trials before in 2019. He was eyeing testing at the end of 2020. Musk also has a reputation of building up anticipation for his company's technologies to underdeliver and disappoint. Well, even if it doesn't happen in 2022, which is he's claiming the trials are going to happen, we all know they've already been done trials on humans. So let's not, do we really need to be that naive and pretend? We already see some human science experiments going on right now. So should we pretend that he's not? Come on. Of course, this will just be they're just getting people prepped for this to be out in the open more and more normalized, and then to be pushed to something that's the greatest innovation of all time, and everybody to sign up for it and then suddenly live in virtual hell where they don't even control their emotions or their bodies anymore. But hey, we can watch monkeys play Pong because, I guess it's better than watching some of the trending videos on YouTube, that's for sure. So this is what's going on, folks, in the insane asylum that we live in, where we're letting people, have power and control over humans without voting for these people just because, why? Who's funding all this stuff? Oh, Elon Musk just has all this money. He worked so hard and earned. These people are just have more, they print money, right? Your tax money goes to fund all this type of stuff. And then this is the stuff they come up with, and they tell you it's going to be so cool and the technology is going to be great. And then all these people are just like, I would do anything to work there. I want to be a part of it. Me, me, me. And they don't have the slightest clue because they've been taught nothing but lies their whole lives. Evolution, everything else. They think that all this stuff is advancement in humanity when it's not. It's the destruction of humanity happening right before your eyes. Reminder to check out my other channel again, The Fire Rises. Please subscribe if you haven't. And please, if you can, please consider subscribing to the website at callfornuprising.com. Again, if I get another...
And this devil is a mad scientist on the loose that wants everybody's soul on a grid, He wants to control the entire world, but he's not going to fool the elect. Let's go to 2 Corinthians chapter 2 and 11. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 2 and 11, and it reads, lest Satan shall get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. And the hopeful elect is not ignorant of his devices, right? We see what this man is trying to bring to the earth. We see that this man is starting to get frustrated. He's going to eventually come down with great wrath, and he's going to try to force the world, especially over here in America, Babylon the Great, because in different parts of the world they have already welcomed, this RFID CHIP, right? Like Switzerland, right? But he's about to try to force everybody to put their their soul on the grid, right? And that's why it tells us in Ecclesiasticus never to trust our enemy. And we'll end with that. We'll end with never trust your enemy. And in the times to come, trusting in Esau Edom is going to get a lot of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans put to death, right? So let's end it right here. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 12. And verse 10, and it reads, never trust thine enemy. And our chief enemy is Esau Edom, the self-proclaimed white man, this crazed, mad scientist on the loose, right? Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. And as we get farther and farther into prophecy, you're going to see how wicked this devil really is. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. We're always to beware of this wicked ass devil, right? Beware of him. And thou shalt Salak. Let's read this again. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as though if thou wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away, because rust doesn't get better, it gets worse over time. And this devil is ready to come down with great wrath because he knows he has but a short time. So with that, I'm gonna give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawahshi, Bahashem Rakakadash. I'm gonna give double honors to the head apostles and elders of Great Millstone, the true leaders of Israel to this day. And I'm gonna say shalom to all the Akim and Akwaf that's believing on this truth and that's seeking their salvation at the hands of Yahawah and his only begotten son, Yahawahshi. I would like to say shalom. Prophecy is here. Ain't no turning back.